Welcome to a day in the life aboard our floating home, when we set sail from one amazing anchorage to another, ever looking for a great spot to drop the anchor and momentarily call our home. Across the entire face. Got it. Beautiful, beautiful tropical heat. Just makes you want to jump in and see what's going on, right? It's so warm! So warm! Oh. Diving on our anchor shortly after setting it not only gives us the confidence to sleep well at night, but it also allows us to more accurately update our anchorages guide on Cadoha.com for everyone else too. Whilst we're at anchor, living off-grid has become so much easier due to the many modern upgrades we've made over the years, all powered by the 1750 watts of solar that we've managed to squeeze onto a 38-foot sailing boat. We have a mixture of solar arrays on board Cadoha, and the first job of the day, after arriving and dropping anchor, is setting up our floating power plant. From the fixed panels which only need cleaning or angling, to this mast track deployable system, we really are trying to take full advantage of what little space we have. So that's job one finished, and now to possibly the second most crucial part of the morning, that all-important caffeination. All coffeed up, and now it's time to explore our new home. Although not before switching on the hot water heater for that all-important piping hot shower at the end of the day. So we're just taking a stroll to a beautiful castle at sunrise, a bit after sunrise now, and we're walking down towards the beach on this really awesome path. And I was looking around, I was like, this is the kind of place we'd have come to as kids and hung around. And there's this epic rope swing, this amazing tree which looks like 1,000 years old. This is a very cool spot.
Is it strong?
I mean, you're putting an awful lot of faith in that stick.
I say.
From quite high. I would probably hold on to the knot tightly.
I won't hold on to the knot tightly, but I'll still sit on the stick.
Okay. I feel like if you sit on the stick, you want to alleviate as much weight from the stick as you can. Lift your legs up, lift your legs up. Yeah, I got you.
I think that's adrenaline in my body. Okay, let's go to the castle.
I feel like you've just used up one of your 9 lives there.
Yeah.
But... Serious injury avoided. It's onward to the castle.
What an unexpected surprise. For any of you that might want to retrace our footsteps on the Cadoha Anchorages guide, I'll pop a little map, as I'm doing with nearly all of the anchorages we're stopping in there. I'll pop a little map of exactly the route that we've taken, hang on, and you can come and check this out for yourself. If you've never been to that page before, there's a link in the description. It's this one here. Just go to cadoha.com and click on anchorages.
This is well worth a visit, this walk.
Wow.
The Great Globe, one of the largest stone spheres in all the world, created in 1887 and is surrounded by stone plaques covered with quotations from the Bible, English and Roman poets, and also various facts about the natural world.
It rolls on its axis west to east once in 23 hours, 56 minutes and 4 seconds. It's not actually 24 hours.
Huh. They figured that out in 1891. Someone's gonna pull a steward's inquiry in the comments and be like, no, this is when it was figured out. Now, I don't often give advice, and I especially don't tell people they should take my advice in most things, whether it's sailing, working on engines, or figuring out how to make money, or YouTube, anything. Like I just don't. If you enjoy what we do, awesome. But today's going to be different. Please take my advice. If you end up in Swanage, Anchorage, or even if you just end up in Swanage, if you drive here, if you walk along the coastal path, whatever it is you happen to do, if it looks like it's going to be a sunny day, please get up early, come on this coastal walk, stop at one of the many lookout spots that are dotted all along this fantastic coast, which have been put there for you to enjoy, and get to this castle by about 8 o'clock. In having a good couple of hours walking up here, because this place is closed until 10, which means you have the whole place to yourself. It's bliss, and you have the best vantage points. This is a little bit special. So, yeah, please take my advice on that one.
After finishing one of the very best coastal walks we've ever been on, it was time to head back to Cadoha for some lunch, as we'd all worked up quite the appetite. Although sadly, supplies on board Cadoha were running low. That means the next job for the day would be mine, as I'm tasked with hunting down the most nutrient-dense food on Earth: fresh meat. It's always exciting to explore new hunting grounds, never knowing exactly what you may find beneath the waves, or hidden away at the back of a cave. One thing was for sure, there was no shortage of spider crab skirmishes going on around me. Like these two larger males duking it out over a female. That makes sense. So much to choose from. There's an abundance of food on offer. And that's the real joy of spearfishing. Not only is it the most sustainable means of harvesting fresh food, but you can also be very selective too. Now, this isn't a bad sized male spider crab, but I've already decided on harvesting a fish for supper, and so I set him free. voila, dinner is served. Now let's see if I can forage a little something to go with it. After a very long day, it is finally time to enjoy that piping hot shower. And whilst we're here, this is also the perfect opportunity to wash that dreaded salt off of your hunting equipment. Now, people we meet ask us all the time, how do we manage to pay for this kind of life? And the simple answer is, we work. The afternoon and the evenings is the time where we both settle down to work. I'm often cutting up the footage from earlier in the day and creating these videos, much like this one you're watching now. And Carly is busy making orders from our shop, creating handmade dog leads and collars out of mostly upcycled running rigging, which she ships out to customers all over the world. And after we both finish work, that leaves just one more chapter left in the day. It's at this time where we personally write postcards to many of our channel's awesome supporters all over the world, where we thank them for their support, as well as letting Hank stretch his legs just one more time for the day.
What an awesome evening. We're having a cracking June so far this year. While Carly's writing those, I'm just trying to get the last of Hank's energy out of him before bedtime. Do you know, there's something lovely, something romantic, almost nostalgic about writing a postcard. It doesn't happen all that much anymore, but I don't know. It's just, maybe it's the effort you have to go to find a card, to write the card, put some stamps on it, go to the post office and then send them all around the world. I know it's not the most efficient way to communicate with anybody. I know email obviously clearly is, but I don't know. There's something I really love about the idea. I love receiving postcards, and so equally there's something really lovely about sending them and knowing there's people all over the world, in Australia and America and Europe, all over the place, that are getting to hear from us and just get a little snippet of what's going on behind the scenes.